me turning left when they wanna go right. Wanna live in the black, it's forever white. Can I bathe in color? I just wanna play. But the stuck in cycles covered in gray. Don't want me to be different, they just want me the same. But I don't work that way. Try to keep me inside, but your request is denied. Cause I don't work that way. Oh, they take it all and watch my spirit fade like a morning cloud that rain. And they wonder why I hide my soul, but I'm not the same. I don't work that way. Wanna dance in the sun, why's it gotta rain? Why does life always feel like I'm against the grain? Can I bathe in color, at least for today? Cause I'm losing sleep when I'm not awake. Don't want me to be different, they just want me the same. But I don't work that way. Try to keep me inside, but your request is denied. Cause I don't work that way. Oh, they take it all and watch my spirit fade like a morning cloud that rain. And they wonder why I hide my soul, but I'm not the same. I don't work that way. I was afraid to love, wearing a heart that was paper thin. Thought it'd break with each unhappy ending, so I never let the story begin. Stumbled as a moving target, living my days on the run, tipping through doorways and over possibilities, dodging bullets in slow motion. But here I stand, ready now to fall again. 'Cause with you is where I wanna be. Draw your bow, baby, now release your arrow. When you do, make sure who you see. For me,
Hello out there. How we doing? We made it to the middle. Happy hump day. We're gaming. Yes! Our project continues. Here we are. There it is. Hope everyone is doing swell. Oh, baby. Okay. I want to get right in because I'm going to try to do a shorty but a goodie today. We're going to attempt to reset our sleep schedule this week in preparation for our endeavors. All right, I think I want my building guide. Do I have that on me? Don't I have that somewhere? I don't? No? Yes, but we're gonna, I gotta do something. The sleep balance and like time and everything, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna manage my time. And it's a little more complicated than it seems like it probably should be. There are two people to consider, my wife and myself. 2,000 word email from an old flame. Oh my God. I can't even, I mean, what? What'd they have to say? Did I actually nail that directly in the center? I did. Oh my goodness. Incredible. Okay. I'm gonna go at least to start with the dome. Because how can we not, right? We have to. Am I right? I think I am. I think I am. And yeah, I need all the help I can get with sleep. I'm a notoriously really, really bad sleeper. It's kind of a weird thing to be bad at, but I don't know what to say. I just don't sleep well. And I don't go to sleep well. And I don't stay asleep well. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do stay asleep well, but I very, very rarely go to sleep well. So I need to fix that. And I think, like, this seems kind of crazy, but my wife didn't think I was crazy, so maybe it's not crazy. And she's a very understanding person, so maybe she's just being understanding. But I want to play my game, you know? But I do have to work. So I get up and then work. And then I am, like, always inclined to stay up super late at night because I want to play my game. And then I don't sleep, you know? I stay up very late. I am, like, my mind is very active late into the night. And I don't sleep. And maybe... if I'm playing, I mean, this is not the reason I'm doing the full-time thing, but if I'm playing games during the day, will I scratch my itch? And then at night sleep? Does that seem insane? It might be insane. You might say I'm crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
We got some new sound effects. I had to play with it today. I couldn't help myself. I'm a little bit running out of steam on ideas for sound effects, but there are some decent suggestions of late, and we've got a few new ones. For fun, we're experimenting. We still haven't landed on our final set, after all. Okay, what does that look like? Okay. It's good to see that, because I want to decide how do we approach it from both sides. Maybe we build the dome. Probably we do. We build the dome first, then we decide. Seems sensible. Okay. Here, let's put maybe some posties in. That's not the right spot. Posties, some Post Malones, like so. And maybe that's where the dome starts to dome. No, this is going to be a rocket launch facility. We're going to have a rocket silo, not exactly right here. It'll probably come out just a hair. And then we'll have, I don't even know what the fuel's called. Whatever's better than dense hydrazine, we'll make that in here. Long story short, it seems like catching back up on lost time. Okay, well, you know, I would say in my, I don't know if I would say plentiful experience, but in some experience, I'm an old man, for God's sake. Usually there is that, you know, friends, it can be tricky. Is this wrong? Have I made mistakes? What have I done? What's up, Greg? I think I did. I think I am going to have a dome here. What's going on that this isn't the same? here and here. Why are there 4 spots in between on this side and only 3 on this side? 3 there, 3 there, 4 here? Okay, that's correct. Well, I don't know why I can't. I have such trouble reasoning with these outlines. I don't know why. My simpleton brain. We'll have to deal with it in person for another 11 months. That's good. Give yourself some time. Give you both some time, as it were. One time, this was, I don't even know how long ago. God, this is ancient history at this point. But my wife had a boyfriend before we met, and he reached out randomly after we got together and was like, you know, what's going on? Can we let's catch up, be friends, that sort of thing. And my spidey sense was tingling. It's like, you know, I'm not sure that's all he wants. Wouldn't be all I wanted. Clearly. And in the end, she asked, and he got furious. So it's clearly what he wanted. He was furious. Okay, should I put a dome shape in this? Maybe I should. Are we not changing the shape here? What's going on? Hello? Okay, there we go. Dome mode, that's what we want. What's it look like right now? Okay. And what are our measurements? What? Am I, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. That worked. How do I... Hey, there he is. What's up, Sci-Fighter? How do I get that to, you know... Is it these? Hello? No, it doesn't seem to be these either. It's not very useful in this orientation, is it? Should we sphere? Am I missing something obvious? Hello? These don't seem to do anything. Okay, I guess we're gonna do sphere. No problem. Sphere? Sphere me? Okay, if we were a little more bulbousy, would that be bad? Is this gonna work for me at all? I don't think that's what I want. Oh, it is? Thank you for that. Will that turn it off? Are we now off of shield mode? Nice. My button worked. That's super pog. Okay, that's a little too bulbousy. Not that one. Not that one. No, no. No, no, no. We'll cumbersome this thing. If we had a dome that was roughly yay. Roughly yay. Getting back into Thom. It's time you make an actual Essentia Distillation Center. Oh, baby. You're about to be seriously getting into it, too. And it's so good. It honestly is. Once you get snowballing. YouTube chat on screen is black and no drop. What is going on with Stream Elements of late? Am I insane? Okay, let's see if we can't quickly fix that. Maybe we can. Overlays. Chat overlay, edit. My streams chat. Text settings. Did that fix it? It's on. That's definitely on white for sure. And drop shadow is on. Save. Overlay URL. YouTube chat. Testing. We've had a lot of problems with this chat overlay of late. Maybe I need to look into a different one. Yeah, maybe one more block. I think you're right. At least one. To 27. Did I break it? I think I might have broken it completely. It doesn't look like any chat's coming up now. Uh-oh. Ah, that would be because I looked at the wrong overlay. Okay, test again. Let me actually wait. Let me fix the link for the overlay. Bam. Okay, we should be good. Yo, what's up, Neven? What's up, Fights? I'm debugging. Okay, that's definitely not. I'm debugging our YouTube chat appearing on the screen again. Seem to be having nothing but problems with this. It's gray. Why is that? I definitely have it set to white. One second. I'm sorry. I know this is very anticlimactic. What? Okay. Am I insane? Is that set to white? Okay. Nah, it's supposed to be white, so it's easy to see. With a black outline is basically how it's supposed to work. There it is. Haha. We've done it. Gaming. All right, we're back. Okay. Sorry about that. We're gaming again. So if we started doming from right here, would that maybe be pretty good? I think it maybe would be pretty good. Do we like the shape of that, given all of the other shapes around? Maybe we should look at this for a second. It's fixed now, right? Okay, my mouse is jiggling. Stop the jiggle, mouse. It is a little bit awkward to have such a circular... I mean, different is good, though. Different is good. The height variation is exactly what we want. Nested cylinders. Are the messages staying? They are coming up, right? Yeah, they are. And they're white. Okay, great. They're great. Yeah, some sort of graduating cylinder, maybe? Or even just a cylinder. Seems a little boring. Maybe that is the way to go. Cylinder? I kind of like the dome. I don't know. Let's go with the dome. I think you're right, Greg. Okay. It wasn't dome. It was sphere. My bad. It's very official looking. It's like almost like the White House, kinda. Let's let our conscience be our guide here. My instinct was dome right from the start, so we're gonna dome. Let's dome. If we don't like it, we tear it out, that's all. No harm, no foul. Very easily fixed. With the Vajra. My baby, my darling. Where are these blocks? Right there? Cool. Do 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 do. It kind of looks like that a little bit with the pillars in the front, doesn't it? And like the round shape. It wasn't intentional, but it does look a little bit like that. A little bit. We'll probably have to doll that up and maybe address that. Not ideal. Okay. If that is what we were doing. And then we domed from there, basically. Here's another dilemma. Before I get too carried away here. Dilemmas. We have them. One dilemma is glass micro blocks do not look good. And glass architecture blocks do not look good either. So if we're going to use glass in the roof, in the domed roof specifically, the other roofs, I think it doesn't really matter. Full blocks will be fine. If we're going to use glass in the dome roof, it has to be full blocks because otherwise there is no connected texture. It's very, very blocky looking. It looks super bad. I can give you an example, actually, right now. On our greenhouses, which at first I loved, but the more I have to deal with this, you see? If only. What's up, Pingu? Framed blocks, you're right. An inverted sphere, what is even, I can't even imagine what that would be. I want to see it. Let's see it. Whoa. It could be bigger. Look at that. So it's kind of like four horns, like a four French horn combination. Frame blocks work with tinted glass. That's pretty trippy looking. It's like this funnels into this tube, which then opens into another funnel. Really interesting. Uh-oh, what did I do to my Discord? No. There we go. Very interesting. If you could get like a floor pattern to look like that, that would look kind of sick, actually. Okay. What happens from here? That's a decent question that we must ask ourselves. Is it that? It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Kind of a weird... Yeah, it's kind of weird. Is it because of the... I think it's because we're entering this way. Yeah, I think we maybe have to roll with this. It's weird. It's weird. Okay. I'm going to agree that it's weird. Weird. Okay. Domes are always finicky. Nobody said it was easy. As my main men from Coldplay once said. I think we're going to get into some weird territory with this. Maybe that's fine. Is it fine? Tesseract time. What's up, QB? Klein bottle. Hold on. Yeah, whoa. That's exactly, it's like 4 of those. Oh, the dog, 100%. That's my vote. 100%. Dog poop is so easy with a scooper. But you're right about the cat litter. It's like sand. You can never get rid of it. If only. You know, God bless an outdoor cat. Run on right outside. Handle business. Bring home a mouse or two. Bless them. My mother-in-law at one... Not anymore because it was peeing inside. And there's no real way to break a cat of that. But she had a really cool cat named Gypsy. But now it's on the farm. The actual farm. We made sure. Real farm. The actual farm. Another? We try another? But very good outdoor cat. She was very chill. But my mother-in-law moved, and she didn't like the move. So it was better for her to have some freedom. Okay, this pinch is weird. I'm just going to say that. It's weirding me out that these pinch together. Maybe we work that into the shape? Maybe it's a feature, not a bug? If I stare at it for long enough, will I start liking it? Klein bottle mentioned super based. I agree. We have we have a pretty good strategy for dealing with sand in that all of the surfaces in our house are hard surfaces. It's either like, it's not tile, but it's like the pieced together piecemeal, not laminate, but polyvinyl carbonate flooring, or hardwood. So we just sweep, and we have like a little sweep vacuum. And that would probably work for cat litter too, if I'm being completely honest. But we live at the beach, so we deal with a lot of sand. A lot of sand. But what my wife really hates is underneath the top layer of sand, which is really nice, kind of fluffy sand. There's this really coarse black sand that you can't not see it if it gets inside. It's so dark. And even on like worn in, our house is very old, so we have very, very worn in hardwood floors that are dark colored. And it's so hyper visible. There's no not seeing it. Okay, I guess we are going to be forced to make this a design feature, this pinch. And I'm going to probably not love it at first. So bear with me, okay? I don't even know how to enter this. I think it's going to be this. Oh my god, I'm already really don't love this. Really, really, really. Should I even continue this? Is it going to end up being amazing? Am I overreacting? We're going to find out. Find out soon on Dragon Ball Z. Next episode of Dragon Ball Z. 98% screaming. Can I just say that the abridged Dragon Ball Z was life-changing? It was so good. My favorite anime of all time. In case you were wondering. But they took out all the screaming, and it's like, not all of it, but like a lot of it. A lot. Very controversial, but I'm a fan. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. I know you would forget that. All the snow pictures I posted today. How ridiculous is that? I have another picture of my little bogey boy that he's sitting next to the water, and it's snow like leading right into the ocean water. It was a very trippy day because it was not just like we got a sprinkling. We got a lot of snow, especially for this area. Like really a huge amount. Okay, these aren't the same distance apart from each other. Why is that? What's the correct distance for them to be apart? Oh no. No. Okay, we made some mistakes. It's okay. We caught them now. Like that? Okay, very easy to fix those. That's nice. Always nice when that's the case. The pinch is even more evident now than it ever was. Don't know about this. I'm so unsure. There's only one thing to do here, though, so that's an easy one. That's what I get for trying to freestyle a build instead of using inspiration art. But here we are. We've made the commitment. DBZA. When Vegeta screamed so loud, he was heard from the Cell Saga. Legendary. Legendary. It was so good. It was just so good. It really was. This gives me the heebie-jeebs. The heeb-jeebs. This is a design choice that I made. I actually made this choice. I saw it coming and said, let's do that. I can't escape that truth. It's now on record. Okay. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Damn. Is it kind of awesome? I don't know. It might be kind of awesome. Every other column of blocks in the dome, one block closer to the center. Yeah. Some we did do that. Not all of them, though. Not on every layer. Flatten it out a little bit, maybe? What if we ringed it right here at the level that we're on? A ring dinger? Maybe one more level up and then ring it? Let's try that. Then we assess with no visual aid. I need more lave. A draconic orb. Orb? Does anyone remember Incredible Orb? I used to watch a lot of Incredible Orb. Jetsons vibe, I kind of dig that. I got some inspiration art on. You talking about the big energy thing? The circular ball thing? It's been a while since I think FTB Infinity Evolved was the last time I made one of those. I didn't even get any more lave. What am I doing? I haven't. Those are a little bit out of reach, I think. I believe Draconium is like a UHV. Let's look at it. Draconi. How might I acquire you? It's an IV. Oh, wait. Okay, I need Naquata coils for it, so we're almost there, actually. Yeah, I've been looking for how to make that. There is one, but I don't know what it's called. If anyone knows, I'd love to experiment with that. Because it does look really cool. It's an unnatural sphere. For Minecraft, of course, but... Placed properly? Might be kind of neat. Okay, and we ring-ding this thing. Actually, I kind of think if we're going to ring it, it needs to be rung the level below. Earth. There it is, Earth. No recipe. Huh. And you can scale it and stuff too. I saw him use it at the beginning of the Ballers run. The Ballers run. Yeah, we need to go one level lower than this, for sure. For sure. And then also one layer on the inside. Like so. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's turn this off. Bam. We can see again. Let there be visibility. I don't hate that. I'm going to be honest. I don't hate it. I thought it was going to look a little squat. It doesn't. It's standing up nice and proudly. Spheres with architecture crap. Yes, you can. And they are cool looking too. I used sort of them. Not all the way, but almost. on this pillar over here, which I ended up really liking. This looks pretty cool. Yeah. Did they cheat that earth in? Maybe I need to go back. I'm gonna go back and watch the VOD and find out how they made that. I don't think it was from Samsa's POV that it was made. Okay, the only problem with this, there is a problem, and we're gonna need to fix it. There's no way around it. It must be fixed. There's no room for a roof on this to that it would extend up. It would run into the edge of the dome in a weird way. It would. Undeniably, that is the case. So what we're going to do is, for the moment, that right there. Raise it up just a bit. We might have to lower it back down a hair, but I like the shape. So let's decide what to do about this merger. The merger. We want light in here too, because we have no windows in this building at all. Think for a moment. We gander. It's a really cool mod. It doesn't. I don't think it really helps with any GregTech stuff, but for whatever you need RF for, you can store giant amounts of RF in that big old battery. Huge numbers. What to do to get light in here? We did have a light, a glass ceiling. It's on the Magic building, and I kind of ended up liking it. This sort of interesting, just like a little bit of variation on there. Too late game, yeah. I actually think FTB Infinity did a good job of balancing some of that stuff to make it where you could make it early if you wanted to, and then scale it. Give ourselves just a little bit more. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. I'm completely fumbling this word. What am I even trying to say? Give us a little bit more definition, finality to this piece here. And then probably a lip. Right? Okay, now we have a little bit more, I guess, structure. What is the word I'm looking for? Good Lord. Am I inept? Am I making any sense at all? I don't think I am.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Yes, I think that is a fact. All right, what to do with this? What? You're... What? What? Oh my God! No. No, he did not. No, he did not. He did not. He did not do it. Ouchies. Ouch. Ouch, kabibbles. Okay. Firstly, what if we did this? Would I hate that? No? Okay. It's a start. Okay. That's what we want. Let's try that over here. It's clearly wrong. Wrong. Okay. We've gotten more than nowhere. This is good. Maybe a gambrel. I don't even know what that is. I need to look that up. Is my architecture knowledge failing me here? Man, I must be a redneck. I would have called that a farmhouse roof. Roof types. This might be helpful. Can I look at this? Here we go. It's a handy image there. We learned something here. Let's get educated. Roof types, yes. Look at all the places we've been. Isn't this insane? This document is insane. Good Lord. Good Lord, man. Okay. This is what I have. I have a hip roof on my house, apparently. A hip roof. Oh, this would have a drainage problem, wouldn't it? I have a hip roof combined with a skillion or lean-to. I don't know which. I'm assuming this is the skillion and this is the lean-to. Mine looks a little more like this. Gambrel might be the way. That's a Pizza Hut roof right there. That's what I'd call that. That's not a combination roof. Don't you lie to me. Maybe Gambrel is the way. Let me close a few things here. Save myself some CPU. Glass on the slice. The other. Okay. Do we then break out our precious? My darling? We've sort of already set the slope, haven't we? I don't know if I can vary from what I've already established, and it's very steep. That's quite steep. Were we to go higher? Yeah, dude, I'm so sorry about that. That's a humongous bummer. Humongous. That would be... I mean, them's are fighting actions there. I think that's too steep. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Dun, 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 dun. It's kind of fine like this, if I'm being honest. And then I don't want to cheap out or cop out, but I also don't want to overcomplicate this if it's not necessary. It's an industrial building, so like a house roof maybe no, maybe wouldn't fit. I have no idea what's happening here with the shape. Is it actually... Let's meet in the middle, Alex, I think. Let's meet in the middle here. What are these? These are happies, I think. Yes. Okay, give me some of those. Okay. Found it. Let's see it. Now it's, I can't believe that for Greg. Oh my god, it's Pixelmon now. I hate that for him so much. Yes, okay. That's a... Okay. Can we... Did that... Hello? There we go. Bam. Okay. Yes. Maybe not quite as big here. Maybe something more like a line like this. Something close to that. I think that's on it. I think that's on it. I think that's on it. The question is, how often, or does it matter? Am I, again, overcomplicating? Is the strat for obtaining V to capture a node? That is one way. You will not have infinite V unless you make the node really large, which you can do with bees. Or you can bring multiple nodes back. Let's find a node. We'll do a little quickie, a quickie explanation here. At least what I know. If Neoven's here, then they can keep me honest. I know there's got to be a node close by, right? There has to be. I'm like seeing them constantly. They have to recharge, but if it's so large, like the one I have up there is, then the recharge rate is like, you know, you never notice it because it's always got so much V to give you. And Centa V cost is relatively minor, so you could get away. All right, here's a node. Perfect. Okay, so this node has 15 Ordo, 24 Air, and 24 Aqua. If you found this, if you grab this node and then you got a couple of other nodes that are smaller than this in their aspects, this can start to steal those nodes and eventually eat them. And it will grow. It's slow, but it will eventually grow. And then you can start to bring back bigger and bigger and bigger nodes, and that's called node bullying. And you can have the node eat basically all the nodes that are around it. But if you bring any that are bigger than it, it will try to eat this one. So you can lose the node you want to grow. I wouldn't mess with a hungry node unless you really know what you're doing. I personally have no intention to deal with hungry nodes in this playthrough unless I absolutely have to. What's up, Volance? I would just grab, like, find the biggest node you can. You might be able to find, like, something that's got, like, 50 Perdido and 50 Ignis in the desert somewhere. And bring that back in a jar. And then put some other smaller nodes near it and just let that node eat them. And eventually you'll get something that's got, like, 20 of everything. And that's plenty to service, like, for a long time. A node determined as bigger... It's by aspect, so like if any one aspect is higher in number, it will bully the other smaller aspected numbers. Or at least that's the way I understand it. Someone can keep me honest here. Okay. What I'm trying to debate in my head, we're getting a little shape ski here. That's what we want. Maybe what we actually want is a different shape. This isn't going to solve my problem. My problem is, how do I reconcile this curve while putting straight lines across it? And even if I put the lines this way, I'd have the same problem. Do I make this a square? I don't really want to. I don't really want to. I think I've decided that at least. But I also don't think 45s are the way, the truth, and the light. It might be some however many degrees this is. I have no idea how many it is. But it might be these. Ooh. Kind of spicy. I kind of like it. Let's scale it up a little. So, okay, wait. What am I going to do here? Am I going to do that? That right there? Is that what I'm doing? Okay, it would be a lot better if they matched these, and that's definitely what we're doing. Hmm. 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 It would be kind of cool if we had a lip, though, wouldn't it? I kind of think it would be. Hmm. Oh, nice. Nice. That should be helpful. That should be helpful. The good thing about Thaumcraft 4 is there's actually a ton of resource material out there about it. Like, I'm sure Direwolf has some videos about it from ages ago. Like, God, I can only imagine how old those videos must be now. Okay, that didn't work at all. Please place properly. Come on, help me out, Architecture Blocks. You can do it. And by Architecture Blocks, I mean, please, me, do this well. Oh, man, a burger and fries? I could actually mega go for a burger and fries right now. I've been eating chicken and rice for the last couple of days, and while I do love myself some chicken and rice, I'm over it. I am over it. No. Don't want that. Ooh, there's some not awesome. This is not ideal, actually, on the inside, is it? Not perfect. Not perfect. Would want it to be more perfect. All right, we need more of those. I think this is the motif, though. I think we've landed. The eagle hath landed. Vibe check here. Vibe check. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to live with this. I'm pretty sure I am. The way these get bigger, I might need to look at to make them even. Like we would go 3 blocks. Is this what I want? I think it is. think I'm going to have to live with what it does to the inside. And then 1, 2, 3. No, 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 no. All right, it's too bad it's not going to terminate perfectly. That would have been nice. I guess we could move everything forward by 1 block so it does terminate perfectly. Chicken and rice, nice salad mixed. It is good. It's good. I just have been eating it for like 3 days in a row. But yeah, a little spinach and bell peppers. That's how we're doing it right now too. Some bell peppers and onions. A little bit of zucchini and squash if we want it for a little bit of Asian zest. And white rice we go with. High glycemic rice. We're bad like that. Okay, I think I do. I'm going to move everything forward by 1 block. We will create perfect harmony. Okay, that means everything worked out perfectly. Including the spacing. It's going to be extremely difficult to replicate this to the other side. But what can you do? Maybe World Edit Rotate would do it. I'm not sure. At least for part of it, it probably will. But the legs that come down, they're probably in different... Or I guess we don't even have to worry about that. Maybe we can do it. But we have to like flip and rotate it. So we may have to do it in pieces. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, piece of candy. Regreg someday. Okay, so he's got backups. That's at least something. I gotta say though, this is like, you know, this is a grave offense. This is a grave offense. I 100% sympathize with you, my friend. That would be oof. Big oof. Big oof. We'll take that 17 as well and get rid of it. Big oof. I was so devastated, just like my PC having problems and not being able to play, and I knew I was going to get it back, and I knew when. And I was still like beside myself. I couldn't stand it. Your 15-hour a day, Greg Abbott. Oh no. Oh no. All right, maybe we'll do like some antenna or something in that spot where it's empty. But I dig this. It's kind of like the AT&T bars. Bars. Okay, so if we were to do, say, this. Copy that. Rotate. Rotate by 90. Okay, what I'm trying to figure out is so it needs to be flipped, right? Is that doable? Can we do that? Like reverse, mirrored? Middle? Bill? Flip? On the... No? Unknown direction, okay. What would you like me to say? Flip? I think there's an easier way to do this. Like that. Perfect.
In a place where you feel the fire's gone out. In time we will heal and light will pour out again, again, again. Light will pour out again, again, again. When the darkness surrounds the night without sound, we'll pull the wool down. We'll be together again, again, again. Be together again, again, again. No, we're gonna rise again.
A little bit tedious, but we're going to get it done.
Life's a friend, and every time you think the end is near, you'll see the tides can turn, and we will rise again. We'll rise again. It's not the end. We'll rise again.
That's still not right. I just can't count.
We'll make it together. When the chips are down and you're losing hope, the light will surround and show you the road again, again, again. Show you the road again.
There. Missing it by one space. Couldn't seem to get that right. But we got it. We got there in the end.
If we give it time, life will be so bright again, again, again. Life will be bright again, again, again. No, we're gonna rise again. We got each other, life's a friend. And every time you think the end is near, you'll see the tides can turn, and we will rise again. We'll rise again.
Oh. No, I was just in the wrong view. Thank you for calling that out. Might ruin this footage. Like so. Weird that we're missing blocks, isn't it?
We'll make it together. We'll make it together.
Yeah, I do. I personally do play with it windowed though, so I can minimize it. That's mostly for like recording and stuff. I very rarely minimize it like during stream. But when I'm recording other footage, I often minimize it to like pull my scripts up and do that sort of thing. So it's a lot more convenient for me.
Hello.
Not sure what I did over there. What did I do? One, two, three, and then one. Weird. But okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, this looks right. Greg is back up? Oh, nice. But yeah, you can live with that, right? You can live with that. Come on. We live. Greg lives. Praise him. Can I even praise him? Oh, I need that sound effect. I can't even praise Greg. What am I doing? Hello. Okay, we have done a match, I do believe. And it was relatively low effort to get to this point. A little bit of World Edit magic for that. Boom, ba-da-ba-dum, boom. I made 2 animations today, too. I was talking about it a little bit in Discord. Mimemator is so cool. It's going to take me some practice. We talking about practice? Yeah, we are. I need some. But it is super cool. Super duper cool. I'm going to be having some fun with it for sure. But I got 2 little basic animations done today. Little intro clip for the GTNH Beginner's Guide. Okay, it really is that small. I think we've done it. Bam. Give to me. And we need something in that space on both sides, perhaps. Little antennae, a satellite dish, perhaps. That looks futury, doesn't it? I would call that futury. I kind of like it. I think I kind of like it. Oops. We may now be able to lower the dome. A spoiler for what? Yeah, I can. I absolutely can. The outlines for all 4 episodes are posted in the Discord, and I'll bring them up right now. I don't mind sharing them at all. I haven't shared the script. I want the script to be a little bit of a surprise, but anyone who asks for the script, I will share it with them. Bam. So this will be the first episode. We're going to cover the inventory and all the little like spots you have for gear, how NEI works in brief, the in-game info, some basics about Journey Map and the quest book, and then what to do when you spawn in. So how to evaluate your biome, how to evaluate where you might want to base, what to prioritize picking up when you spawn in, a bunch of information about food, so like early game food, and some recommendations on where to get food and which gardens you should prioritize breaking so you can make easy early game options that don't require tools you can't get. And then what to do after you get to the bed and before you like go full head hog straight into the Stone Age. And then in the Stone Age, a little bit about kind of basing up, protecting yourself, farming, getting to the smeltery, getting to coke ovens, a little bit of information about mining, like how to use the vein stats, what visual prospecting is, how to use the ore map, everything. Like, imagine you're a brand new player to GTNH, and you know, maybe you come from vanilla, maybe you come from another less complicated mod pack, and you spawn in, and your first experience is like, I'm not sure what to do, and it takes too long to follow the quest book to the bed that you just can't do it in the first day unless you have a plan. So you're probably gonna die a lot before you get anywhere, and that can be frustrating. So I want to solve that for people, and then excuse me, we'll take it to the end of LV. I'll skip Steam, but you can guess what's in Steam. How to approach the quests, which order to build machines in, how the covers work, how Greg Tech tools work, what you should be collecting, when you go to Twilight, a little bit about how oil works, an example of like a tank looping, a cell looping with tank setup, because this can be really frustrating to figure out if you're brand new to the Greg Tech experience and you've never cell looped with tanks. This can be very difficult to figure out. So I'm going to give an example of that, of how to get the oxygen hydrogen loop going. That's misspelled. Whoops. Information about oil. I'm not going to demonstrate how to set the oil, like getting light fuel up as an automation. That's what this is for, to kind of show how it's done, how you cell loop, and then hopefully from there they can take it and do it on their own. How to get the EBF, and then like all the things you should be thinking about before you get to MV. So hopefully it's like, the goal is, if you're brand new and you just want to give it a try and you don't want to just have like a completely miserable experience. Oh, hey Sarah, thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. Hope everything's okay. I know it's a weird time right now, but yeah, so if it's just brand new, then yeah, and at the end of that LV section I'll talk about like, you know, what you should be thinking about for power, and what your options are, what the pros and cons of each option, that sort of thing. And just to get you set up. And the idea is that like, if you can get out of LV and like those first early automation challenges that you're tasked with. Yeah, I appreciate that, but I can also appreciate that it's rough. So I just wanted to say a little something, let you know I was thinking about you. They are. But that's what friends are for. So hang around for some positivity if you need. Yeah, hopefully you watch it, you can get all the way through LV, and I'm playing without pollution. And I would highly recommend, I'm going to be making that recommendation to new players, that just turn it off. Like, you got a lot to learn. It's not a super fun mechanic. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, my take is turn it off if you're new. All right, I think I want to come down 2 blocks with this and then figure it out, right? Can we cut that? And then paste that? We came down precisely 2 blocks, like an absolute ledge. I shouldn't have broken that block at all. I should not have broken that block at all. We don't know we're happy with this. We're happy with this, though. Aren't we? I think this looks great. Dude, look how much effort I put into the biome, though, Greg. Could you imagine if, like, my hog facility was just cranking pollution and all this died? All these blue leaves were like gray. Can I? Oh. Oh, I broke it. Oh, oh, you genius. Oh, you genius. You legend. That could have saved me so much headache to actually put that block back. You genius. I'm glad you. I'm just yet another reason for me to be glad you stopped by. Yet another. In fights, I wouldn't say. I mean, this is just my personal take. I'm sure people would disagree with this. I actually don't think Greg Tech or GTNH is tedious. I do think it has its elements of difficulty personally. I don't think it's tedious. I think it's a game of being informed. Like, and I say that now as someone who's informed, who just went back and researched like all the different tips and tricks you could possibly want to know about getting through LV. But like, if I go back and play it again, it will not be tedious. I will know and do like all the right things in the right order. And it's only that first time, and it only seems tedious because you don't know what to do. But once you do, oh, the pollution mechanic. Yeah. I agree with that. Sorry, I'm rambling here about nothing. Yeah, I totally agree. It's not for me. It's not for me. I understand the completionist, and I sometimes wish I was that sort of person. I'm just simply not, though. And I've got to, we got to learn to love ourselves. And I just love my biome. God, I love my biome. My darling biome. What the heck happened here? Oh, I broke ye. Whoopsie. How do I fix ye? Like this? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, before let's firm evaluation here. We need firm handshakes on this. A firm handshake agreement. Does that dome need to come up one more? I think it does. One more block. Talks to them removing the option to turn off pollution with the rework. Really? I'm going to submit perhaps a formal request for them to leave the Geronimo option in place. Like, that really is crippling for anyone who cares about building. Because you can't build in the early game in that case, because you can't do anything about pollution until you can build the scrubbers. As long as, I would say this. As long as I have the ability to deal with it right when it starts to become a problem, if I'm willing to make the investment. And I'm okay with it being an investment too. But I've got to have the, like, as soon as I have brick blast furnaces, I need scrubbers. That would be my take. At least gut reaction. And you're right. Like, let's see it before I get too carried away with reactions. Boom. I'm gonna spread with those blocks again like an absolute dinghy. An absolute dinghy. But you got to trust the GTNH devs. They've done such a spectacular job that it's hard not to give them the benefit of the doubt. Better. I agree. That's not a good option at all. That's not a good option at all. I mean, I know chunk loading is a thing, and you have access to chunk loading early or immediately. So it's, you know, I get it. But I don't know. It just makes it a pure tech pack. And I also think, obviously, like, there's a lot of building appeal in this pack. A lot. It's not like it's just me. There's some crazy builds that everyone has done. So you'd hate to put that at risk, I would say. Okay, now an interesting... No, never mind. It's not an interesting question at all. It's a terrible question and that I shouldn't even be asking. The question I was going to ask, just for the record, is should I do this? And the answer is it would probably look really cool on these, but it would look garbage on these. So what can you do? You must... That means you don't do it. You don't do it. There may be a possible solution with some angled corners here, but I don't like the... I don't like it. I don't like the idea. I think block look is better. Man, it's storming Norman out here. That just struck right next to me. Okay, what now? Glass? We need some, at least. Let's get a little. Good old tinted glass. Let's... Number 0. The beautiful. The most beautiful. Glorious. Crispy white. Probably should have put this in before I copied all these, but what can you do? No one ever claimed I was a genius, especially not me. I would never make that claim. For then I would be a fool and a liar. Okay, my block placement skills have also eroded catastrophically over the course of the last 7 minutes. There we go. All right, Sarah. We'll see you. Yes, I agree with that as well. It completely ruins the aesthetic. And a lot of people don't care about aesthetic, and that's totally cool. But everyone, each to their own way, right? I'd be interested to know, maybe there's a way to actually find this out. Maybe the GTNH devs would actually have a way to know. How many players turn it off? Is it the majority? Because if it is, then it might mean it's not a good feature. But that also might mean it's not perfectly implemented, which they're looking to change. Yeah. All right, so the thing I'm working over in my head right now on this particular piece is that little edge right there. And then kind of more broadly, how this meets the structure. It's a little thin. But doing anything about that would be really difficult. Because we're going to need to put glass in. And if I put slopes in, I will have to put glass slopes in. And that's not going to work. It's also possible that we change our entire idea and that the rocket launches right out of this circle. And we don't have a separate silo. I kind of want to do the separate silo, though, if I'm being honest. It kind of would be, right? And that would... I mean, I'm not really worried about closing off the dome. That's trivial compared to the problem of these posts meeting the building like this. But it would be kind of cool. And then we could have some freedom to do a little decor out here. Leave room for trees and whatnot. The silo would be for fuel. Oh, for fuel storage. That's kind of a neat idea. Although super tanks are so small, like you don't really need very much space for them, do you? You could use something else. You could use a railcraft tank just for gigs. Okay, I love the way this slope has turned out. The thing is, what I really need to do is put a lip on this, and that like right next to the slope is not working. And I knew it wouldn't work before I put the blocks down, which is why I hadn't done it. But it needs it. It needs it. It's quite problematic, actually. It needs it badly. Am I really gonna do this? No, there's no way I am, right? I'm not doing this. Am I doing this? What am I doing? Doing it. Yo, Eagle, what's up? On the YouTubes, my brother. How do you do? Secret launch area for secret... Ooh, Halfdan has something underground. A mech, perhaps. I'm an insane person for doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's detail or bust in this piece right now. That really helps, though. It so helps that I just have to do it. Irrefutably, undeniably, we're going to have to figure the glass out after the fact. It might be a humongous problem. And by humongous, I mean tremendous and gargantuan. It has to keep going. No, it doesn't. It only has to keep going here. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. How do we not end up having a... I don't understand how I didn't end up having a problem on the other side, but I'm about to have a problem right here. I'm definitely going to have a problem. It's not what I want. Don't do that. That's not what I want. Don't do that. That's what I want right there. Like, yeah, this isn't good. What? What have I done? What is that? No. Crap. This is going to be so... Okay, maybe this fixes it. I think it does. Oh my god. This is the worst. I hate myself. More ICBM. Oh my god. That's actually kind of a super sick idea. Oh my dear. This is bonkers what I'm doing here. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Terrible idea. Why did no one talk me out of this? It needed that. It really did. But gosh. And I'm going to have to deal. There's no way that I don't just have to deal with this right here. That little lip. There's... If I use an A slope here, which is the 2 long... This is 2 parts of a 3 long slope. That's why it looks like this. And if I use the 2-part slope here, it's going to rub right up into this lip. And I think that's a bigger problem than having that edge. Do we agree on that? I don't know if I actually do think that's a bigger problem. Because it's already doing it right there. And then, again, I also kind of like it. And I wish it was also happening on the other side. Is there a way we can make it happen on this side? No. No. No, there isn't. Okay, well, there's only one thing left to do. And that's glass this thing. Researching Thom hurts your brain, but too many ancient spells and sigils. Oh, man. I actually kind of, like, came to enjoy the Thom research minigame during this playthrough. The meta of Ordo, whatever it is, I don't even remember. Mechanica or whatever? Is that what it's called? Everyone knows what I'm talking about. It works for basically every research, so it just farmed all the research using that method. It worked out great. Ordo Instrumentum. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Problem? Yikes. Yikes. Big yikes. This is the only thing I can do about that. Legitimately. It has to be done. All the others have to look like that one looks. Okay, wait a minute. You cannot be serious. You hyped up your hatred. A lot of, I think a lot. That's like happening a lot. Okay, this is wrong. And I have no idea what to do to fix it. Big yikes right here. Oh my goodness. This is really bad. No. All right, I think this is actually going to make it so I have to do the same thing that I did on the other side, well, on this side. How do I fix this without having to completely rebuild this? No. No. That hurts. That hurts badly. Is it this side that needs to come over? What is happening? It's not. It's definitely this side. Dude. That's big oof. No. How did I get that so badly wrong? I'm so angry. I thought this was going so well. Oh no. What a absolute idiot. Can't count, can't see. My goodness. What can I do? Are these now correct? Okay. Praise Jeebus for that. I made this whole shape of this circle and it was wrong. This was like the way everything was fitting together is fitting together like a literal glove. And then all of a sudden it was like you made a mistake and it's not fitting together at all anymore. And now I have these lips and like weird spots where I have to put glass and it's just sad. It's very sad. But I've learned something. I can't count. So the next time I get the impulse to believe myself when I've counted something, stop me from doing that. We know for sure that I'll be wrong. We know that as an absolute. I do think we're now synchronized. Synchronized. We do now have the correct shape. I don't mind that little dent. I don't hate it. I don't love that it doesn't continue on the other side of that post. But I guess we can't have everything, can we? Especially when you're as prone to mistakes as I indeed am. Okay, we're cruising now. This is wrong. See, I'm learning. I caught it early. I didn't build an entire massive structure before realizing I had gotten the quintessential shape of the structure wrong. Learning. We're learning. We're putting lessons to use here. We're about to be protected from the rain. That's a good start for having machines in here. New multi-block in here too. We haven't used the chemical plant at all yet. And I think, from what I understand, there's like a little bit of nuance to it, maybe. Like particular levels, balances need to be maintained. Something, something. Does that sound right? I think it does. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. So hard to see this stuff. But I think we've put every block down correctly so far. It's also really difficult to tell if you've broken one. One of the downsides of all this very, very nice connected texture. One of few. I will definitely miss this glass playing any pack that doesn't include Z-Tones. This glass is so good. How many unique kinds of Essentia are there? 53? We can actually go find out right now. You know what? Let's get a definitive answer right this very second. So, oh, we can't actually, do these all have 4 in them? Yeah. Okay. So, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30. Is that right? 16, 20, 24, 28, 30, 34, 38, 42, 46, 50, 54, 58, 62, 66, 67. Yeah, some of the wisps will will drop cookies. And we can make them into the mystery arrows and spawn villagers with them. So I'm keeping them. Looks like 67 though. 67 types of Essentia. Oh yes. The jaws. Never enough. Do I have extra? Oh, hello. My precious. Okay, good. Easy one. Just too much? No, it looks alright. Looks alright. Bam. Oh my goodness. Is this it? Are we doing it? Oh my god, no, we're not. Oh, my eyes are burning. I can barely tell if I'm seeing these things properly. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. Blink. Blink, Geronimo. Blink. You can do it. Woohoo! Hey, thanks for the sub there. Postlin? Pocklin? Thank you very much. Okay, oh my dear. We've done it. I don't love it. We'll have to improve it. Microblocks will be the answer, undoubtedly. Why do I like it less with the glass in? Can anyone answer me that? Is it still... Okay, I got my magnet. Good. Your eyes, Pingu, are good. You know what I kind of wish I would have made is the copter pack. Just for fun. It looks so fun. What do we need? Maybe another layer of this. I think that's exactly what we need. And a layer right here for continuity. Yes, I think we do, very unfortunately. There's some slopers. Slope me. Those aren't the right slopers. We have a slope inventory problem. Slope B, start, middle, and end. And we need ends. No. Ends and middles. This, I can't quite get past the fact that I don't like this. Flatness. The flatness. Yeah, I don't like it. What happens? Something bad happens, that's what. Way too many slopes in my inventory. Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You just have to focus. Is that the right one? It's not. Oh my god. Remember where your blocks are. You can do that as well. It's within your capabilities. It is within your capabilities. No. No. Yes. Oh, my dear. I don't know why. I just always seem to run into this problem that we have this massive scope creep on every single project we take on. Why is that? Why is that? Why did I decide to do a domed roof? It'll be cool, I said to myself. But they're not my strength, my inner dialogue said. Well, all the more reason to practice, coward, my conscience replied. Better. Most nights, I cry myself to sleep. Because I can't build domes. Not tonight, I say. Not tonight. Something's weird about this. Is it that? What was that? Why do I need that? I'm not sure. I don't think I do, but I'm going to put it in anyway because we might. And it was in there on the other side. Okay. Here we go. We continue. What time is it? 10:19? Okay. We're doing all right. There we go. Little charm on the inside if we can manage it. That was some accurate flying. I'm going to give myself credit there. Pat on the back for me. A little huzzah. We aim to improve in every conceivable way. Even our flight paths. Okay. It's a little plain on the inside. We'll have to fix that. But if we were to scrutinize the outside, would we be pleased with it? I think I am. The extra layer on the lip has helped my gaze. 2 in Minesweeper games. Really? That's sick, actually. I don't know how long I'll let that message sit there without answering it. I'm sorry. I zoned. I don't want to add any slopes to the glass, but I think band is in order. I do agree. Would this be the layer to do that? No. You. Would it then be this layer? I think it would. How exactly, though? That would be a question. How exactly? Oh my god. Fine. I don't need my wrench. Be gone, wrench. $10:23 on a Wednesday. My phone just went off. Not ideal. No. It's too high, and if we can't put it in the correct spot, we aren't putting it. We'll evaluate the correct spot. Hold on. What have I done? This would be the spot here, I think. And it might just work. It might just work. A little bit of pain to put in, perhaps. Oh, no. That's not what we want, actually. Does that mean it might just? Can we instead do that? Man, I do like this, but the fact that I can't slope these makes me not want to do it. I kind of feel like once the slopes are done, they have to be done. We can't reintroduce them. It's like changing once and then changing back and then changing again and then potentially even changing again. I don't think I can do it. I thought I wanted it. I thought I needed it. I was wrong. What is it about this that I'm not entirely happy with, though? That I can't decide. Yo, gamer. What's going on? What you doing? What you getting through? MV? Polyethylene? Are we at HV? Are we stainless steeling? You need so much dirt. Oh my god. Botania would probably be the way. I'm just going to guess. It's not scrap boxes. Okay, there is no Botania way to acquire dirt. Is that real? I mean, you could world edit the dirt. I would do it. I'm not going to lie. Dried earth dust? There's no better recipe for dirt? Is that... really? Sludge dehydration can get you some dirt? That actually might be the best way. That's... Biochaff, I mean, this isn't a terrible thing to get. You could get this in mass, I suppose. Biochaff, I think, is probably in Moni Factory. Automate you some dirt. You know what it actually is? You know what it actually is? It's this. It's this. This murky layer that you can't see the lave on is no good. It's an F for me, dog. Wireless out of range, really? Okay, we're gonna have to definitely fix that. We need wireless over here. It's really expensive though, the wireless. We probably have some capacity though. Let's not kid ourselves. Yes. Okay, that's better. That's the way you're doing. Okay, you have no way to automate it yet. Oh, interesting. All right, rate the Essentia setup. Let's see it. Did you go with Universal Essentia? A song you're... Okay, let me not... Hold on. Whoa. I didn't expect that. Oh my god. Look at that. Wow, dude. For someone who's like new to Thaumcraft, this is great. And the room is really cool. Good use of Silverwood planks, too. I mean, this pretty much is Universal Essentia, except for the Universal Essentia setup that I've seen only uses one Alembic on each arcane furnace. But it essentially, like, I'm pretty sure what you've got here is just a more complicated version of that. As long as all the Essentia ends up going to its jar. This is freaking cool. Like, you self-designed Universal Essentia, basically. That's pretty pog, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's freaking pretty sick.
Nice.
Yeah, and it looks cool. The room looks really cool. Are those Architecture Craft fences or railings? Or did you micro-block those, you freaking mad lad? The Fancy Con? Okay. They look really nice. Dude, I'm mesmerized by this. I can't look away. It's so good. Well done. Yeah, melt it on down. There's also that I forget what it is. I don't know, maybe someone else knows, but it's there's a wand focus that you can use to break things down into their essentia so you don't have to cook them. And then you can just cook the shards you get to get this very specific essentia that you need. If you don't want to go with a wisp farm, then that's a really good way to go. I saw it on Zyden's stream, who I also haven't seen in a long time. I hope he's doing well too. Okay. Let's layer this in one more time. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 da 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 da, and then a cross ski. Songs of Vibe. We're gonna switch the playlist here in just a sec though. And then we pop up one additional layer. Bam, like so. Probably don't want this whole thing to be glass, but we'll figure that out in just a second. No way we're out of... Okay, yeah, we're not. About to say, am I going insane? Firstly... One moment. I hear my nighttime instructions stomping into the room. Be right back. Oh, the sweet dear. The sweet dear. Must be said. God tier wife. That could be a better shape. So, let's make a better shape. All right, let me switch this. Hold on, hold on. Might actually be a good song, but that's okay. A little different vibe for a little bit. I'm still not in love with this. Really. The non-joining? I don't know if I like that. Yeah. All right, and we don't want this. We actually need to open. I'm just trying to decide the shape. I shouldn't have put glass in here. We don't need that at all. The rocket's gonna shoot up out of here after all. Okay, I guess we'll just have to accept some rain, right? Then I do have an idea for what to do about this. We just want the same exact shape. Okay, so if this were a shape that we cut out of the floor. TJ, what's going on? Galvar Center moved into ME, going to work on automating all the thought. Oh, nice. After Monabat. Oh, so we're like almost at the same spot. Dick, quick detour to do Dude, that's exactly what I want to do next. I want to get some quad stack multis. Yeah. Yes, Crypto Ducky has a pretty good video about it actually, and Soul9 has a good video on the universal crafting as well. Yeah, you're definitely right about that, TJ. We need to not have glass there. But I do have a good idea for this, though, I'll finally reveal. There is a sweet Tinker's Construct block called the Drawbridge, which we can make easily. And this will actually retract blocks. So we could make a retractable silo cover with this. That would be cool, right? I think it would. I really want to play this on drums bad. Every time I hear it, I think that. This would be a jam to play on drums. An absolute jam. Dun, dun. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. Goodbye. Oh man, I would be crushing it. Absolutely slapping them things. Crushing the skins. An absolutely vibey song right here, I have to say. For a free song, pretty good. Okay. My precious oak ground cover. I have to lose you. I'm sorry. I guess we'll put a few things back. Inventory's a little full. Ba-da-ba. Mm. All right, reset. Boom, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah, refreshed. Okay, and a few stacks of this we still need. Yep. So, a few questions we have for ourselves. One, how do we get down? Assuming we have somewhere to go down to. Dun, 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 dun. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. And now we have somewhere to get down to. Okay, okay. Oh, we didn't, okay. Give me a little more room here. Bless you, World Edit. Bless you. I love you. Like so. There we go. We'll spruce this up too. It won't be all white. We'll get some lineage, some lights, some atmosphere. Man, World Edit is a dream. It really is. It's so good. You like having a YouTube? I didn't know you had one. I'm gonna have to subscribe to that thing. I'm not worried about the money from ads. It's more about the visibility. Like if they have a copyright problem, they don't get, YouTube's algorithm doesn't seem to like the videos. And we're working hard out here. I want people to see this stuff, you know? We're steady grinding. Okay, I think this is gonna be, like, some of the later rockets are pretty big. And we probably won't be able to make the fuel in here anyway. We won't have room for that. But we can make basements or whatever. Whatever we need. But I think this is tall enough to accommodate any rocket that we might make. Right? I think it is. I just imagine this little mini project right here, how long this would take if I didn't have World Edit. Even if I was going to set up like a filler, it'll still be like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and that was like 40 seconds. And it's just incredible. It really is. Okay, so do we have, I guess the question is, do we have staircases or elevator shafts? I feel like elevator shafts is the better way to go here. Are we in mutual agreement on that? I think we should be. I feel it's likely that we will be, so I'm going to assume we are. And go for it. Okay, what you just witnessed there was perhaps the very first and probably only time that I will perfectly place all architecture blocks. Unbelievable. And we can do something clever here, perhaps. Actually scared me? Don't you do it. Don't you do that. 1 second, I need further instructions.
Angus.
Okay. We're having a little bit of problem keeping heat in a few of the rooms in the house. Not all of them, weirdly. Some of the rooms are blazing hot, and others are ridiculously cold. It's really cold outside here right now. Unusual. Unusual. But indeed. Collectively, we are the Dingai. And then a few of these against my better judgment. Like so. And then below this layer, we can do the drawbridges and have a retractable door that like splits open in the middle and retracts in both directions. Maybe something even more clever than that, like a 4-way door. I don't know. We'll see what we can figure out. But yeah, I think that'll be cool. It'll retract away into the floor effectively. And that'll be sick. I think that'll be sick. Oh, it's too bad. Okay, so this is... That's the limit. Be nice if we could have a perfect box under there. I mean, we could probably work out a way to do that, but eh. Like pillars that go all the way up. Something. Anyway, drawbridges, Pog, and then rocket launch pad down there, and some decor on the walls a little bit. Strips, design, pattern, cool looking circuitry maybe. Actually kind of like that that's open, but it feels like it does want for some pillars, doesn't it? Okay, we got to do something about the floating nature of this build on the back as well. Can't forget that. Well, a problem for a later time, though. Okay, so far so good. The inside's a little bit plain, but the alcoves could be actually kind of useful. So that could be good. Just went with something simple? Would that be crazy? Simple for once in my life? Is it likely that I'm actually going to do that? Oh, yes, I will. Don't you dare. I like that one. I'm a fan. I need to go back and watch that movie for the 9,000th time. Load me up. All right. That ought to do us for a minute, shouldn't it? It's from Super Troopers. If you haven't seen it, it still holds up as a comedy. Absolutely. It still holds up for sure. Really, really funny movie, man. Oh, man. That was from the golden era of stupid comedy. There's nothing intelligent about that movie at all, and that's what makes it great. Okay, we have some interesting goings-on in here from an architectural standpoint. Some things we could stand to even out. Like so, for one. Bom, bom, bom. Isn't that weird? Is that weird? That is what's happening over here. This has a 3-piece on it. Here. But then we're basically doing the same thing on both sides. That's good. It's good. That's the place to begin, at any rate. What if we did that? Would that be bad? Song's kind of a vibe, too. I'm not going to lie. I kind of dig it. This is weird. Don't need that odd space. Strange decision by me. What else is new? Everything's looking pretty the same on both sides. Right? Yeah. Okay, if we began from that point, that is a good place to begin from. It could, in fact, be worse. There's the ceiling. Weird, isn't it? Or is it? There are some weird things about it. That's weird. The rest is fine. That is weird, though. Is there anything I can do about that? Not my favorite. It really only leaves me one thing I can do, which is fill this line in, and I don't love that. I don't want to do it, actually. Don't you just love how every tiny decision I make into a massive molehill? Can I just decide something easily for once in my life? Is this just straight up fine? Do we put like some sort of victory insignia into this and make that the decor? Space Force? Oh, let's look at some screenshots. I could use a little break, Ski, to think about my life choices here. Oh, wait. I don't see any. Where are they? Where are they? I don't see them. And what if we went like that? And like that? They're coming. Okay, got you, got you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. We made a little bit of an arch, as it were. Sort of a half arch. Not an amazing arch, but And should that be like that? I think not. Are these different? No, it's not right. Why is it wrong? Oh, it goes one further. Okay, I'm just an insane person. That's all there is to it. I think I'm happy with this. It's not the fanciest on the inside, but we're going to have so many machines in here that pre-decorating the inside might not make a ton of sense. Getting a little something in. Like so. Just a little bit of something on the walls. Yeah. And we have these alcoves. I don't think the machines that we need for this process are going to fit in these, but the cables will. So when we cut in our basement, wiring basement, which we inevitably are going to need, we'll have a place to put wires. Send everything up nice in an orderly fashion. You can't beat that. So also the inside of these here will be a good place for lights. You know we need our ambient lighting. No build is complete without it. Also, I've started to notice I've made the mistake of not lighting some things well enough, and when I turn night vision off, so many parts of the base are really dark. Eventually, I would like for that to not be the case anywhere, so we'll get around to everything in time. There are a lot of areas to the base now, though, so that will actually not a small project to fix those things. Okay, they do look a little bit weird currently, but I think once we get machines and lights in here, they'll make a lot more sense. Assuredly. Is this... Yeah, safe to remove, good. I sure wish there was a faster way to place these blocks. I don't think there is. Okay, we don't have any... That's weird. shouldn't we? Okay, they're safe to do. I wonder why we didn't end up with... That's weird. Did I fill them in? Okay, maybe I did. Okay, yeah, looks fine. Why is the lave bleeding? Thaumcraft warp effects. I get blood rain. I get regular rain too. Sometimes it'll just rain on my head and nowhere else, just on me. Raining on my parade, quite literally. And then other times it's blood rain. I actually don't mind the blood rain. The only thing that really annoys me is the nausea. Even the fire bats are not that bad. Easy, just quickly turn around and kill them. Hit G, pull out the Kikoku, slap, 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 and they're all gone. But the nausea, that's like 25 seconds of not being able to do really anything. Oh, man. The pain. The pain. But we're close. We could get Osmiridium and stuff now. So we could get the pure tier. We just haven't smelted it. I meant to do that Monday. And actually never got around to it. Started building this building. Got sucked into the build process, as we do. Forgot all about smelting up those ingies. Okay, there is a lot of visual interest to the inside now. It's good. It's good. This upper layer isn't making a humongous amount of sense as a feature. I don't think I care. I don't think I care. I might care. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's like we got a little bit more work to do with the silo, but most of this is just going to be lighting, and then we're going to call it because it's going to be filled with machines, and any additional like inside wall decor will be for naught. We'll end up removing half of it. I made that mistake in the auto crafting building, like putting down too many lights to just give it a little something, and I took 3/4 of them out to fit machines in, so that would just not worth it. And now we can get, if we go a level down and put a ground level in, we could have a little sort of decor. And then the last thing we need to do is make sure we include the runoff drain so we can pollute this pond. Give the Earth Mother something to squawk about. Yeah. All right, good. We got a vision. We've got the vision. Embedded silo, rocket launch out the center of the dome. This should be enough room for it to launch, right? I think they're 3x3, the rockets. Their hitbox. Retractable, maybe a different color. We won't do white. We'll do some sort of gray maybe, or black. Maybe caution. And then we've got a little bit of exterior work to do. We got to get some antennae or something. We'll decide exactly what. Maybe guidance system. I don't know. We'll play around with some ideas. But I think we're there. I think we're there. So I'm going to call it here for today. A little bit of a shorter stream today. I've got some editing work I want to get done this evening. We're making some gains on our new projects. Getting as prepared as I can for February. Get hype! YouTube, we're going to end it right here. Twitch, you sit tight. I'm going to send you on to some friends. So we'll see you later, YouTube. Bye-bye.